I need the following people to report to the photo area. Leah Smith, Miley Wendorf, Mackenzie Gudex, Mason Gudex, Mary Zwald, Madison Gudex, Savannah Fairbanks, and Sarah Braun. Please report to the show ring and the photo area. Thank you. Find Nikki Gunst. If you were first in any of our divisions today, please come back to the ring for one of the awards that was not given to you. Taya, Layla, Hattie, Leah, and Mary. In just a few minutes, we'll do our junior bridges, followed by the open show. Any exhibitor that did not get their free t-shirt, please see Holly Smith to get them. She'll be here in the first couple classes of the open show today, or find her in the barn.
Miley Wendorf, would you please report to the Farm Progress Arena? And Savannah Fairbanks, please. Entering the ring at this time is we have our junior britches class coming in the ring.
Well, a really great group of Little Britches showman people. Let's give them a big round of applause, please. I can tell that this young lady who I selected first has worked a lot with her calf. She knew the answer right away, and she even knew how to set her heifer up on the end, which I've been working on all day long. So really appreciated that. One thing that I'd like these kids to work on is holding the halter correctly. Some that are holding the halter correctly, but that starts at home. So parents, guardians, if you have any questions about how to hold the halter, certainly let me know. But again, a fantastic group of show people. Certainly the future is bright here in Dodge County. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the winners of the Junior Britches. Winning the Junior Britches class, in first place was Brinley Littner. In second was Braylon Decker. In third was Mackenzie Neitzel. In fourth was Isabella Runyard. In fifth was Bryn Pyrick. And sixth was Clayton Weiss, followed by Izzy Schuett. Congratulations to our Junior Britches.
Jared has books.
Attention in the barns, we're going to start the open show in 10 minutes. 10 minutes, we're going to start with the open show. Holstein spring calves, start making your way to the arena, please.
Okay, I'm coming. I'll be back.
Even if they're in this order, they're going to
puppy's being shown in the open show, right? Just forget about it.
I didn't get introduced for it. That was one of the things you know, it wasn't anything personal, but that's.
At this time, we're going to call for the spring calves. We want to get our open show started, so we're going to start with our Holstein spring calves. Check, check, check. We are looking for spring calves for the open show. Spring Holstein calves. Please start bringing those over to the Farm Progress Arena. Again, we're trying to do a mic check here. Holstein spring calves. Please make your way to the arena. Holstein spring calves. We're trying to get a mic check done. the ring at this time, we have our open show, Holstein Spring Heifer Calves. At this time, we're going to ask for all of the other breed spring calves to please bring those to the arena at this time. All of the spring calves, all of the other breeds, please make your way to the arena at this time. We'd like to welcome our judge today. Our judge today is Emma Wallace. She's a Southwest Wisconsin native who grew up farming alongside her dad, where they milked 50 registered Holsteins. Emma is employed with the Wisconsin Farm Bureau Federation, where she serves as the District 3 coordinator. Emma enjoys spending her time on the dairy farm with her husband, Carver, and daughter, Loretta. Emma has always been very passionate about judging dairy cattle and has a fond passion for judging showmanship specifically. Let's give a big Dodge County welcome to our open show judge today, Emma Wallace. Just a reminder, we do need the spring calves we have a Guernsey spring calf. We have a class of Ayrshire spring calves, Milking Shorthorn spring calves, and the Normandy spring calves. Please bring all of those calves to the entrance of the arena and check in, please. this is just a reminder to all of our open show exhibitors, please make sure you have your back tags in. That's going to help us out a lot if you have your back tags in today, please.
Everyone. It is really exciting to see such a strong class of March calves out here and a large class from top to bottom. I'm going to pull out with this silky-hided heifer here today. She is long, she is level over that top line, and when you pull her into line, she stays hard over that top line, particularly through that shoulder region, and has more strength to that chine. Taking nothing away from this well-grown heifer here in second. When on the move, she tends to get her tail head just a little bit high for me today and dippy in that loin, meriting her that second place spot here today. But again, she is a very fancy, well-grown individual. She uses that size and scale to get over our fancy heifer, red heifer here in third. This red heifer here in third, again, she is hard over that top line, and she is long and level from those hooks to her pins and tracks very straight on that rear set of feet and legs. She uses her ultra dairy femininity to place over our well-grown kind of a powerhouse of a March calf here, coming out in fourth. And fourth on down the line just uses that size and scale, taking nothing away from the rest of the class here, rounding out the bottom.
Congratulations to the winners of our Holstein heifer spring calf class. Placing first was Travis Smith, second by Allison Heschke, in third Holly Smith, in fourth Avalon Rex, in fifth Elizabeth Gunst, in sixth Mary Gundrum, in seventh Michelle Zastro, in eighth Shane Sauer, and in ninth Lily Sigmund. Coming in the ring at this time are our Ayrshire spring calves. Kevin Bergdahl, we're looking for your spring calf. Please bring it to the arena. Your Jersey spring calf, please.
Starting out in the Ayrshire ring here this morning is a really well-made young heifer here. She's long from end to end. She's stylish. She's really made right and has all the parts. When on the move, I really appreciate and love how hard she is through that top line, but I really admire her through those legs. When she walks down, she's short in the toe and high in the pastern. Taking nothing away from the two here, I'm giving the nod to the dark red heifer, for she has more blooming capacity through that fore and rear rib and carrying that blooming capacity all the way back into her flank. She also has more strength through that front end, being just a touch wider through that heart girth and carrying that width all the way back. This calf that's rounding out the class here, I really like the cleanliness she has through the hooks, pins, thurls, and over that tail head. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the winners of our Ayrshire Spring Heifer Calf class. Placing first, Mackenzie. I need the following juniors to please report to the north side of the arena. Madison Goodex, Jackie Paulson, Leah Smith, Layla Zern, Lacey Nails, Hattie Smith, Taya Kurth, Sarah Braun, Bolton Heschke, Winston Lichty, Miley Wendorf, Mary Zwald, Brooke Sauer, Landon Wendorf, and Duke Slender. Please report to the north side of the arena at this time.
Fortunate that this single entry out here doesn't have more competition today, because she is definitely made for some more competition. When you view this heifer from the side, she's hard over that top line, but I really admire that depth and openness to that fore and rear rib and carrying that blooming capacity all the way back through that midsection. When viewed from behind, you can really see that capacity throughout. I also admire this heifer's femininity down through that leg, being particularly clean through that hock. Congratulations, and very deserving of her first place ribbon.
Congratulations to the first place in our Guernsey Spring Heifer class, exhibited by Travis Smith. If you haven't started bringing your winter calves over to the arena, please do so at this time. Looking for the Holstein winter calves.
class in Normandy's, I am going to give the nod to this heifer that just gives up a little bit more size. But when you view her from the side profile, man, is she pretty. She is long and clean through that head and neck. She carries that length all the way back. She's particularly harder through that front end, being stronger through that shoulder and that chine region, and carrying that strength all the way back through that rump structure, where she keeps her tail head just a little bit more down when on the move and keeps that rear legs behind her. Taking nothing away from the well-grown heifer here in second, she has a lot more depth through that midsection, but she just lacks in the cleanliness and blending of parts to merit the first place today.
Congratulations to our first place Normandy Spring Heifer Calf, exhibited by Michaela Conley, and in second place, Paige Conley.
A replacement, and just let us know the name of who's going to be leading your animal. That's great.
Jersey March
Congratulations, you're gone for too long, but you're going in state. That's great.
Put it in your thing, letting the buyers know that you're doing something greater or for the state.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
can't be here today, but I'm gone judging at a state.
Again, this is a reminder, winter, fall calves. Please bring those to the arena. Holstein fall calves. Winter calves, Holstein winter calves, please.
The vial
on the rail.
and also all your other thank you notes need to be turned in by Sunday morning to Ashley Van Zandt. She's in the open class bar. There are lots of shorts given out. We want to make sure that we say thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors so we continue to get sponsorship, please. 5 o'clock at the deadline. Just like when you sign up deadline is deadline.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, yes, set up on Sunday morning.
heifer number 1 and 2 could probably be switched either way. Even within the next hour, I might change my mind here again. They are just so similarly made. They are clean cut. They are 2 heifers ultimately from the same mold. The roan speckled heifer, she's just a little bit bigger. I do give the nod though to the silky red heifer, for she's just a little bit cleaner through that fore and rear rib. And when you look at her from behind, you're able to see more of that blooming capacity to that rear rib, where the roan heifer kind of keeps that higher up. She does have a lot of bloom though when viewed from the side. Taking nothing away from the heifer here in third, I just wish that she was stronger through that rump structure, having her thurls moved up a little bit and stepping down on a more correct set to that hock. The 2 heifers rounding out the class are ultra feminine dairy heifers, really silky hided. I just wish they were taller and longer throughout and just had more of them to be able to compete with the top 3 here today. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the winners of our Milking Shorthorn Spring Heifer Calf class. In first was Mackenzie Goodex. In second, Madison Goodex. In third, Mason Goodex. In fourth, Michaela Conley. And in fifth, Brenda Damerel Goodex.
this Jersey pulling out here in first. She just holds it all together when on the rail and when she gets pulled into line. She's long and clean through that head and neck, hard over that top line, and has a really desirable uphill run when she is on the parade. Taking nothing away from this really stylish, well-made calf here we have in second. I just wish that there was a little bit more of her, longer from end to end and taller at the point of shoulder. But I really admire that openness that she has to that rib that you can view from the side profile. The heifer I have here in third, I moved her up a few places, particularly four when she is in the line. She really holds herself together. She keeps those rear legs under her hard through that loin in that midsection, and that's kind of where the bottom three heifers in the class, once they get into line, they like to keep their hind legs back a little bit too far, creating that weakness and dip in the loin. So if they were, when they would pull into line, if they just had better thorough placement to keep their rear legs under them a little bit better, to strength overall through that top line. But top to bottom, a class of very stylish, well-made jerseys that were very feminine throughout. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the winners of our Jersey Spring Heifer Calf class. In first place was Callie Larson. In second, Angela Pyrek. In third place, Trent Schlender. In fourth, Mandy Sell. In fifth, Duke Schlender. And in sixth, Angela Pyrek. Entering the ring at this time, we have our Holstein winter calves. All other breeds of winter heifer calves are asked to please bring those animals to check in at the entrance of the arena. Once again, we need all other breeds of winter calves. Please make your way to check in at this time. Thank you. Brian Paulson, we're looking for your Jersey winter calf.
I mean, I can only go by what.
I just want to say thank you to this class out here. There was a lot going on, but we all really held it together, and I admire that about each and every one of the exhibitors we have out here. When it comes to the class and the heifer themselves, so these red heifers, they showed up, and they showed up in really big ways. These first three heifers, they really paint the same picture in the same mold. There's just some things about this first place red heifer that I admire over that second. When you view this heifer in the side profile, and when she pulls into line, she keeps those rear legs up under her. She has a lot of depth to that fore and rear rib. She's hard and long and level through that rump structure, keeping that tail head down, and just parades around with a lot of beauty and strength. Taking nothing away again from this another beautiful red heifer here, I'd just like to change that hock setting a little bit, so then when she steps down, she doesn't toe out as much. From there up, again, she's pretty much the same heifer with just a little bit different mold. The red heifer here in third, I'd like to clean her up through that loin region, giving her a little bit more strength, so when she parades on the side and viewed from that side profile, she'd be longer and leveler over that top line structure, particularly in the loin, and then having more width through that hind end as well. The black and white, the first black and white here coming out in fourth, really well made, strong, straight in her line. She blends seamlessly from her head to her barrel and her barrel to her rump, and carrying that strength all the way back. She uses that blending of parts to place over our heifer. The red heifer coming out next. She's just longer and leveler and cleaner through that loin region, using that strength overall. The red heifer is taller, longer, leveler than the other red heifer we have coming out here in seventh. She just uses that overall strength, blendingness of parts and utilizes that overall size and scale to merit a higher placing. Then the 4 heifers that we have coming out and rounding out the bottom of the class. Overall, I would just like to clean them up through that head and neck, particularly in that throat region. Give them longer, more feel when you view them from behind, being able to see down that top line and through that rib cage. Congratulations on a good class.
Congratulations to the winner of our Holstein Winter Heifer Calf class. In first place, Marissa Spoke. In second place, Allison Heschke. In third place, Finnegan Spoke. In fourth place, Mila Erlach. In fifth place, Miley Wendorf. In sixth place, Paige Conley. In seventh place, Carl Werner. In eighth place, John Buskey. In ninth place, Michelle Zastro. In 10th place, Nathan Twardokas. In 11th place, Kevin Bergdahl. And 12th, Kennedy Neitzel.
Entries here in this Guernsey calf class. I'm going to give the nod to the more red heifer all the way through. She's a lot more dairy, clean cut, ultra feminine. She's more incurving to that thigh when viewed from behind, taking nothing away from the white heifer. She is tall, she is well grown, she has a lot of blooming capacity throughout, but the heifer in the first place position here, she's just more ultra feminine, ultra stylish, and merits a blue ribbon. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the winners of our Guernsey Winter Heifer Calf class. In first place, Madeline Schmidt. In second place, Olivia Laufenberg.
Just a single entry out here for the brown Swiss calf class. A heifer that has a lot of good main parts about her. Ultimately, I'd like to just give her a little bit more femininity through end to end, clean her up through that head and neck, particularly in the throat, and then just over the hooks, pins, throws, give her a little bit more femininity throughout. But a heifer, when you view her from the side, I do admire that depth and drop to that fore and rear rib, and she also tracks on a nice set of rear feet and legs, tracking straight through that hock setting in a short toe and a high pastern. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our winner of the Winter Heifer Calf Brown Swiss class, Mackenzie Neitzel.
Of course, another single entry out here that deserves a whole lot more competition than what she has today. She's really pretty when viewed from the side, hard over that top line, clean over that top line, long from the tip of her nose to the tip of her tail, and has a lot of blooming capacity to that midsection and a lot of openness to that rib when viewed from the side. I also admire the length this heifer has from her hooks to her pins. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the winner of our our Winter Heifer Calf class, Mandy Sell.
You guys can hit the repeat button when it comes to these single entry classes. Again, another heifer very deserving of a whole lot more competition than what she has. She's long, she's clean, she levels, she parades around the ring with so much grace overall. She has that perfect head carriage, showing off that long, feminine, clean neck, carrying that overall dairy femininity all the way back through her hooks, pins, and throws. She's clean through that hock. Again, another really pretty heifer deserving of her first place ribbon. Congratulations to the winner of our Ayrshire Winter Calf class, Madison Goodex. first place in the Shorthorn class here is just a stretchier heifer end to end. She's longer from the tip of her nose to the tip of her tail. She's taller at that shoulder. And when you view her from the side, she just uses that overall size and scale to give her the ability to and the advantage to have more drop to that fore and rear rib, taking nothing away from this straight as an arrow heifer here coming out in second. When you view her from the side profile, she is long, she is hard, and she is level. She has a lot of strength through that rump structure. I do just grant the first place heifer that overall size and scale and the ability to have more through that rib section, taking nothing away from that heifer here in second. The heifer rounding out the class here is one that I'd just like to see more through that midsection. Open her up a little bit, give her some more strength through that front end and strength through that back end, but an ultra feminine dairy heifer in her own right. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our Milking Shorthorn Winter Heifer Calf class winners. In first was Paula Schmitz, second place Finnegan Spoke, and third Tia Strax. At this time, we'd like any other fall calves. Please make sure you're reporting and checking in. Fall calves, please. Any other breed, please check in. Travis Smith, Fall Guernsey, if you could please check in. Travis Smith, Fall Guernsey.
What an exceptional class of fall calves we out here. At the top of the class, I just picked out a few of the next level heifers for me. They sort themselves to the top prettily handily. This red heifer, she's just the most extreme throughout. She's tall, she's long, she's really expressive through that midsection, open through that rib, and has flat to that rump structure, being super clean. She uses that overall size and scale to place through her, again, another heifer that is really extreme through that midsection. She has so much blooming capacity through that barrel, carries that depth all the way back into that flank structure. She uses that blooming capacity to place over this red heifer here, coming out in third. She's long, she's level, she's pretty when viewed from the side, she's clean through that head and neck, and carries that cleanliness all the way back. Again, she uses her overall size and scale to place over this deep rib heifer coming out in fourth. She has a lot of bloom to that heart girth and carries that bloom all the way back. She uses that midsection to place over the stylish heifer coming out next. I just wish this heifer had a lot more bloom to that midsection. He said she's just a little bit off today, and I believe him, because everything else about that heifer just makes sense for her. She's long, she's level, she's clean and dairy. As we move on down the rest of the class, I kind of talked with everyone just about I wish that those heifers were harder through that top line, particularly in that loin structure, getting their rear legs under them a little bit better. And those are the things that would really wrap up the end of this class here in the fall calf class. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the winners of our Holstein Fall Heifer Calf class. In first place, Miley Wendorf. In second, Rebecca Strafnagel. In third, Marissa Spoke. In fourth, Jaden Backleitner. In fifth, John Buskey. In sixth, Allison Heschke. Seventh, Angela Pyrek. Eighth, Thomas Bunkoski. Ninth, Elle Stangler. 10, Jessica Twardokas. And 11th, Mary Gundrum.
Guernsey sorting herself to the top of the class, sorts herself up there pretty handily. She's an easy winner for me today, as she is just so long, level, and extreme through that midsection. With that overall depth and capacity, she still is really good through that top line, holding herself hard in that loin, long and level through that rump structure, and has more desirable tailhead placement throughout. Taking nothing away from this heifer here in second, the next two heifers, I'd like to just move their tailheads down a little bit, clean them up through that rump structure, and just give them some more overall dairy quality, being cleaner through that rib cage and deeper through that fore and rear rib section. Three really well-made heifers in their own right, though. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the winners of our Guernsey Fall Heifer Calf class. In first place, Travis Smith. In second place, Olivia Laufenberg. And third, Amelia Christian. Can we get all summer yearlings on deck at this time, please? All summer yearlings.
This dark colored jersey that's going to be pulling out here in first is just so balanced, so stylish, so extreme for me here today. She's long and level through those lines, being longer and leveler from her hooks to her pins, and just so stylish and fancy when viewed from that side profile. Taking nothing away again from this also stylish heifer here. The first place heifer is just stretchier from end to end. I do admire the depth that this heifer carries through that midsection. She's long, clean through those hooks and pins and in curving to that thigh. She uses that overall style and femininity to place over this heifer here we have in third. If we could just clean up this heifer a little bit more, she'd be a really tighter place to that second heifer here. Again, I just like to give her some more strength throughout and more cleanliness, particularly through that head and neck. Taking nothing away from the heifers rounding out the class, just give them some strength through that loin, keep their tail head down a little bit more when on the move, and have them track straighter through the rear feet and legs.
Congratulations to the winners of our Jersey Fall Heifer Calf class. In first place, Caroline Powers. In second place, Mandy Sell. In third place, Kevin Bergdahl. In fourth, Trent Schlender. And fifth, in fifth, Paula Schmitz.
Out here now is very deserving of that first place ribbon. She has so much strength and power throughout. She has a lot of width through that front end and carries all that width back through her hooks, pins, particularly through her pins and that tail head placing. Just a really powerful heifer made throughout. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the winner of our Normandy Fall Heifer Calf class, Paige Conley. Gisele Avila, we're looking for your summer yearling heifer.
reasons on the fly in this class, as most of them, well, 2 out of the 4 are definitely a little upset. But the heifer that I have here in first, she's long, she's level, she's hard over that top line. She's long and level and has more length from her hooks to her pins and more depth through that midsection. Taking nothing away from this really balanced heifer that I have coming out in second, I just would prefer if her tail head was down a little bit more and placed a little bit differently between that pin setting. But again, a heifer that when viewed from the side, I just really admire her strength throughout and her long and levelness in her lines. She uses that to place over this red heifer that I have coming in third, as this red heifer is again another heifer. She likes to get her tail head placing a little bit high, but for me she blends more seamlessly from her head to her barrel and her barrel to her rump, and just more strong through that front end, particularly in the shoulder. She uses that strength throughout to place above the heifer I have coming out here in fourth. Again, this heifer is extreme, she's beautiful, but today for me when she walks on the ring, she kind of is loose through that hind end, hocking in and towing out, and she's a little bit dippy in that loin and high through that pin structure. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the winners of our Holstein Summer Yearling class. In first place, Brooke Sauer. In second place, Angela Pyrek. In third, Mary Gundrum. In fourth, Gisele Avila.
You can go along the rail, guys.
That we have out here in the ring, she's chiseled down that top line long and clean through that head and neck structure, carrying that cleanliness back over her hooks and her pins. In addition to that, when she parades around the ring, she steps down on a nice set of rear feet and legs, tracking evenly when viewed from behind, and just has a lot of space and openness through that midsection. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the winner of our Jersey Summer Yearling class, Callie Larson.
really similarly made heifers that I have out here in the ring for me right now. I'm going to go ahead and give the nod to the one that's just a little bit more chiseled and refined down that top line. Cleaner, longer through that head and neck, and carries that cleanliness all the way back through that rump structure. In addition to her cleanliness, when on the move, I prefer how she keeps her tail. Her tail is just a little bit more placed evenly and centrally between those pins, where this heifer that's coming out here in second likes to get it a little bit high when on the move, taking nothing away from her as she has a lot of bloom and capacity and depth to that fore and rear rib and carries that back onto her flank. Again, two very well-made, beautiful heifers when viewed from that side profile. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our Milking Shorthorn Spring Yearlings. First place, Brenda Damerl Goodex. Second, Mackenzie Goodex.
Here in our spring yearling class. This heifer that is pulling out is a pretty handy winner for me today. She's the most angular, most clean cut, chiseled down that top line and carries that ultra femininity all the way back through that rump structure, being so clean over hooks and pins. The heifer coming out here in second is a well-grown heifer, long from end to end. She just needs a little bit more ultra-femininity to compete with the one ahead of her. She uses her size and scale to place over this well-made, just lax size heifer coming out here in third. This red heifer, although she is small, I do admire how strong she is over that top line. She's long and level, and is long and level through that rump structure, particularly being more strong and has more strength through that loin. Taking nothing away from this red heifer, rounding out the class. For when she is on the move, she just gets high in that tail head and loose through that loin structure. I do just admire her overall depth to that fore and rear rib, but would like to clean her up through that rump structure and give her more desirable step to that rear foot and leg. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our Holstein Spring Yearling class winners. In first place, Emma Borchert. Second place, Elle Stangler. In third, Nathan Twardokis. And fourth, Samara Herzog.
Buddy, you're showing her?
Not that one.
You're not showing the spring, or the spring yearling?
Winter yearling.
Or winter yearling? Yeah, that's what I think. Sorry. Any other spring yearling?
Because I'm before you. I'm fall, you're winter. Then never mind. Then never mind. I'll need it later.
Perfect. This is a Guernsey in the ring that just has a lot of strength, bloom, and capacity throughout. When you view her from the side or behind, you could fit a freight train through that front end. She carries that width all the way back through that tail setting, that pin place setting. She also tracks on a really nice set of feet and legs, being clean through that hot structure and having just same class. All right. I'm going to leave these Guernseys just how they came into the ring, 1 and 2. Again, all those qualities about that number 1 heifer, being wide, having a lot of strength. She uses that to place over this heifer here that just came in. This heifer, when on the move, she tends to hawk in a little bit and has a lot of set to that hawk. Congratulations to our Guernsey exhibitors.
Congratulations to the winner of our Guernsey Spring Yearling class. In first place, Amelia Christian. In second place, Aurora Westenberg. Okay, we need all of the yearlings. If you've not checked in yet, you need to do that. And then we are going to need our first and second place winners to come in for the naming of the junior champion.
coming out in this Jersey yearling class is just a yearling that's longer from end to end, stretchier from the tip of her nose to the tip of her tail, and uses that overall size, scale, and balance to place over this feminine yearling coming out here in second. I just wish that this yearling had more overall width about her, taller from end to end. But again, two heifers that are very dairy and feminine in their own right. Just more size and scale to that first place yearling. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our Jersey spring yearling heifer. In first place, Kevin Bergdahl. In second place, Callie Larson. Once again, in the barns, if you place first or second in the open show today in your classes, please make sure that you are checking in so we're ready for the naming of our junior champions.
these two heifers sorting themselves to the top of the class for me pretty handily today. I'm going to go ahead and give the nod to the black and white Holstein, for she's just so much more capacious through that midsection, having a lot of depth to that fore and rear rib, and when viewed from behind, you can see all that blooming capacity to that rib structure. Both these heifers are so hard over their top line, long and level through their lines. She just uses that capacity in the midsection to place over this ultra stylish red heifer that's coming out here in second. Again, another heifer that is long and hard over that top line, long and level through that rump structure. I just wish I could give her a little bit more rib today, and that's about her only fault. These two heifers rounding out the class here today, I can tell that they're both bagging, they're both with calf, and that is why you can kind of tell that they are having a little bit more overall weight today. I'd like to clean them both up just a little bit more, give them some more height at the top of that shoulder, and longer from end to end to compete with the top two extreme heifers in this class. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the winners of our Holstein Winter Yearling Heifer class. In first place, Marissa Bone. In second place, John Buskey. In third, Sean Petzold. And in fourth, Angela Pyrak.
I'll have to tap it every single time in order for it to work. This heifer pulling out here in first for me, she kind of just really puts it all together when she's on the move. She has a lot of style, balance without. She has a definite advantage in overall size and scale. She's longer from end to end, taller at that point of shoulder, and when viewed from the side, hard over that top line, and just so much style and balance from end to end. Taking nothing away from this ultra feminine dairy heifer we have coming out here, I'd just like to give her a little bit more strength through that top line, a little more length end to end, and just help balance her out through that midsection. Two really stylish heifers in their own right, though. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the winners of our Jersey Winter Yearling class. In first place, Brian Paulson. Second, Mandy Sell.
Although there may be one Guernsey out here, this heifer still in her own right has a lot of qualities that is able to take her on to the next level. She is so hard over that top line, long, level, extreme through that midsection, parades around the ring on a really beautiful rear set of feet and legs, having desirable set to that hock. Again, a heifer that's really capable of going on to the next level. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the winner of our Guernsey Winter Yearling class, Ashley Van de Zan.
Fall jersey. In a bit. I don't know what breed we're going to do. Yes. Get them in order. Top two of every class.
This Normandy out here in the ring has a lot of qualities about her. She's chiseled down that top line, long, level when on the move. She's clean through that rump structure, has a good tail setting, and she parades around the ring very well on those rear set of feet and legs, having a desirable set to that hock. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the winner of our Normandy Winter Yearling class, Paige Conley. What?
Is it like this? Just a single entry out here, very deserving of her blue ribbon first place prize. A heifer that when you view from the side, she's long and level. I really admire her through that rump structure, having a lot of quality from the hooks to her pins and that thorough placing. The only thing I'd like to change about her is just make her a tit stronger in that pastern, where she likes to kind of get a little sloshy down in that foot setting. But congratulations.
Congratulations to the winner of our Jersey Fall Yearling class, Mandy Sell.
Normandy Championship run, littlest to big. Please take them in. Yeah, right or right on the Yeah. Yeah. Normandy. We have no Normandy.
It was a small but mighty Normandy show. I'd like the crowd to go ahead and give these exhibitors a round of applause for all of their hard work. Now I'm going to go on out and I'm going to select the junior champion and the reserve junior champion of the Dodge County Open Show. The yearling that we have out here for your grand champion, there's just more overall to her. There's more heifer here today. She uses that advantage in her size scale. She's just more balanced throughout and has a lot of blooming capacity to that midsection. She just has all the right parts to merit that grand champion. Taking nothing away from our reserve, she's just obviously a calf. She's smaller. She's really well made here today, feminine. I feel like these two go together really well and represent the Normandy breed for our junior champion and reserve junior champion. Again, a round of applause to our Normandy breeders.
Congratulations to our Normandy junior champion, the winter yearling exhibited by Paige Conley, and our junior reserve champion was exhibited by Michaela Conley with her spring calf.
for the contention of Holstein Junior Champion of the Open Show, I am going to go out and pull out 5 heifers. As these heifers for me today, they just really put it all together. Taking nothing away from the rest of the Holsteins that are standing in the middle of the ring, there are a lot of the first and second place heifers that have a lot of similarities and are made really well and really similarity. But I just pulled out the 5 heifers that for me are exactly the heifers that I'm looking for. They are strong over that top line, long, stretchy from end to end, parade around on a good set of feet and legs, as that is what creates longevity within these animals' lives and in their herd, and go on and help them make good milking cows one day in someone's herd. So again, that is why I pulled out 5 heifers, as the 5 heifers on the rail are the ones that really made me smile and have all the pieces for what I'm looking for today. But let's go ahead and give our Holstein breeders a round of applause, as we had a really good and deep Holstein show here today. I'm going to go give one final look, and then we will do Grand, Reserve, and Honorable Mention in that order. The red and white I have pulled and is officially your junior champion of the Open Show. Again, a heifer from the moment she walked in the ring. She is just stylish, she is balanced, she's long, she's level, great set of feet and legs, so many exceptional qualities. From there on, I went down to that winter yearling, for she just has so much style and balance for her age. She is tall, she is long, she has a lot of depth through that midsection and carries that cleanliness all the way back over her hooks and her pins. And then down here to this March calf, an exceptional March calf. She's stylish, she's balanced, she's gonna grow up to be one heck of a heifer for this young lady and continue on to the next level of next shows. Congratulations to all of our Holstein exhibitors on a fantastic show, and congratulations to everyone here in the ring.
Congratulations. Our Holstein Junior Champion exhibited by Miley Wendorf, your Reserve Holstein Junior Champion exhibited by Marissa Bone, and your Honorable Mention Junior Champion Holstein exhibited by Travis Smith.
when they take all they're going to do. What?
Before I go out and select our junior champion reserve and honorable mention of our Guernsey show, again, let's go ahead and give these exhibitors a big round of applause for their great looking animals out here today.
Okay, so we've got to the whole thing get a sire first. So don't tell her not to.
From the moment this yearling walked in the ring, she just had so much style, balance, angularity throughout, and all of those things and those features are what is so honorable and deserving for her to be the junior champion here of the Guernsey show. She's just a tickle bit more stylish and feminine through that rump structure, and that is what she uses as an advantage over our reserve champion calf here. She also has a more desirable set of feet and legs, taking nothing away from this reserve champion. She is so extreme through that midsection, so much bloom and capacity to that fore and rear rib. And then for honorable mention, I'm going to send it on down to the March calf. She is styled, she is balanced, she has all the right parts and potential to get her up there to be that next yearling and continue to compete for this young man here today. And again, an exceptional Guernsey show. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you.
Congratulations. Our Guernsey Junior Champion was exhibited by Ashley Van de Zandt with her winter yearling. The Reserve Junior Champion exhibited by Travis Smith with the fall calf. And the honorable mention, Travis Smith with the spring calf.
The three individuals in the ring all have the same sire. They are all sired by Hulu. And I just want to say, from the yearling on down to the calf, they are very well and similarly made. They are long and level through that rump structure, very similarly built through their legs and in their midsection. The black calf in the middle just has a little bit more bloom and capacity to that rib, but three very uniform and well-made correct heifers. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our Holstein Junior Get of Sire 3 Animals, John Buskey.
Ayrshire's out here competing for the junior champion and the reserve junior champion. Please, if you're in the crowd, go ahead and give the Ayrshire breeders today a round of applause. Since there is only two, I will just stay on the mic, and I'm going to go ahead and select the junior champion. You're welcome. And the reserve. You're welcome. Two really well-made heifers, and giving the nod to the grand champion for her overall size and scale and balance. Like I said in class, she's so stylish when you viewed from the side, hard over that top line, taking nothing away from our reserve. As she is also stylish, she's deep through that midsection and has a lot of potential for her to continue to grow and develop as the summer comes to a close and we move on to fall.
Congratulations. Our junior champion Ayrshire was exhibited by Madison Goodex with her winter calf, and the reserve champion Ayrshire was exhibited by Madison Goodex with her spring calf.
The jerseys are going right in right after the brown Swiss is going in. What? The Swiss is going in as soon as the Damrell family experience gets done. I think that's and if you guys do it pretty well, I think we'll do it, know what to fail. I will tell you what the decision will be. I don't think so, but I don't know. Yeah, so ask him and then he can, I don't believe him. In fact, I do not.
before I go out and select our Milking Shorthorn Junior Reserve and Honorable Mention, again, let's go ahead and give our Milking Shorthorn exhibitors and breeders a big round of applause.
Good luck, right?
Just an overall exceptional group of calves we had out here for the Milking Shorthorn show. The junior champion today, long, clean, level, a lot of depth to that fore and rear rib, and just parades around the ring on such a good set of rear feet and legs. Again, now we're going to go down here to our reserve junior champion heifer that's stylish, balanced when viewed from the side, and she uses all those advantages and all those right things to merit today on the reserve junior champion. And then the calf that she was so close in class this morning is going to go ahead and be the honorable mention here today of the Milking Shorthorn show. Again, a really deep and good class and good show today for the Milking Shorthorn breeders. Congratulations to everyone.
Congratulations, your Milking Shorthorn Junior Champion exhibited by Paula Schmitz with the Winter Calf. The Reserve Champion, Milking Shorthorn, was exhibited by Mackenzie Goodex with her Spring Heifer. And the Honorable Mention was Madison Goodex with her Spring Calf.
In the heifer show for the Brown Swiss breed, we only saw this one heifer all day. With that being said, she's going to go ahead and be named your junior champion of the Brown Swiss show. Congratulations to this exhibitor. Congratulations to your Brown Swiss heifer. Thank you.
Congratulations to your Brown Swiss Junior Champion exhibited by Mackenzie Neitzel. At this time, all cows should be on deck. At this time, all cows should start being on deck. Holstein Junior 2s, make sure you're checked in.
You got to take that reverse out.
attention in the barns. All Holstein cows are asked to be checking in.
As the heifers that are in contention for junior champion of the show make their way onto the rail side, now is just a good time to go ahead and congratulate everyone that competed today here in the Jersey Heifer Show. Congratulations to all the exhibitors and the breeders. As soon as our heifers get all on the rail, I'm going to go out and give them one more final look, and then that is when I will go ahead and shake the hand of our junior champion, reserve, and honor